Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I have DK with me. Australia, well, really going at 6th gear because they're 231 for 2 at the 35th over point. Warner on 95 of 85 and Labuschagne's just got his 50. We came here, DK, at the 15th over point and Joyda gave a very specific answer saying that Australia will be 209 for 3 is what he said, I think. But Australia doing very well in these 20 overs.
Look, when you just lost 2 wickets, the momentum is there. It's a great pitch to bat on. It's one where you can hit boundaries at ease. I will be very disappointed if if Australia don't get anywhere close to 400. I think 400, 420 is what they should be pushing for. And it's very possible, especially if Warner gets 100 and keeps batting after that.
Well, Warner, we'll have a look at the batting lineup. Warner was looking hungry again after that 163. He's looking very hungry again because Van der Merwe got that catch, which then was grounded. So Warner was very sure that he had not got it. But he looks like he's set his eye for a big ton again.
Look, Warner is trying to make the most every time he goes out to bat. We spoke about it in the pre-show, in fact, and you can see his attitude with what he is trying to do, just make the most in terms of not only run making, but in terms of physical presence there as well. And I thought he had a lot to say to the umpire at that stage to make sure it will be turned down, but it was good that it came out his way. And again, an innings which had all sorts of shots in it. You know, he started with a lot of flurry against the off-spinner, which is generally a good matchup to him, but just the way he's carried on post that, as I said, he's batting beautifully. These are conditions. I remember him scoring in Delhi in a crunch game for Sunrisers against us. He played a beautiful knock in a semi-final, and it's a ground that he favors batting in. He's played for Delhi, so he plays for Delhi, in fact. So he knows this ground in and out, and you should expect a big score from him.
Well, a big positive for Australia is also Smith getting runs. He was looking very impressive. So Smith getting runs, that big partnership that they had, 132, I think, is what the partnership was. So a big positive for Australia.
Need of the hour. I think Australia needed Steven Smith to stand up. And it is good that he's gotten into form. Now they have a big decision to make when Travis Head is fit. When he comes back, what do they do? But for the moment, Steven Smith doing well is very, very good news for Australia and all its fans. He is a man who can obviously do it at a good clip, which is what he did today. Right from the outset, some of the shots that he played to the fast bowlers, he's always good against spinners, using his feet. So it's been an innings which will give him confidence, but he is one of those characters. Till he scores runs against the big teams, he's never going to, let loose by any chance, not drop his standards. So it's going to be an interesting choice for the coach and captain to make. But Marnus Labuschagne again, yet another 50. I have a feeling we're going to come back to that. But it has been a good knock by Steven Smith for sure.
Smith scored. It's almost like they know Travis Head's coming and he's fit. So both of them want to make sure that they retain their spot because Smith's got that 70, Labuschagne another 50. So it's going to be a very tough choice for Australia.
It is. It is. There is no doubt. See, the easier option, or rather the soft option, not the easier, the soft option would be to leave out Marcus Stoinis. But then the role that Marcus Stoinis does, neither a Labuschagne nor a Smith will be able to do. So I think they will have to choose between one or the other at some point in time in the tournament if they feel Travis Head needs to fit into that team. So let's wait and watch. There are still a few games. Let's see what happens. So at this point of time, the news is good. Australia are back into rhythm, are back into form. This World Cup needs Australia and needs Australia to play really well. So it's been good.
Well, we'll have a look at the bowling card now because Netherlands used 7 bowlers. Nothing really, unfortunately, working for them. They started with the spin option. Yes, Aryan Dutt got that 1 wicket, but nothing really going for them. It's a really difficult pitch to bowl on, DK.
It is, I mean, sadly so, because Delhi is the kind of pitch. There are a lot of good pitches in India, but Delhi is one of those pitches which is great for stroke making because it skids onto the bat nicely. There isn't steep bounce. There's just enough bounce for you to hit boundaries. Jet outfield and a small outfield as well. So you put all of this together, it's a batting haven if the pitch is in good shape, which is the case right now. So it is conditions where 370, 350 are pass scores. So, as I said, if Netherlands can restrict them to 375, 380, great. If Australia get a lot more than that, then it becomes way too tough. Even 370 is a hard total, but it's a pitch which definitely aids batting a lot more than it aids spin or fast bowling.
All right, so take 2 then, because our prediction in the pre-match show, I think I'm still on the higher side, but do you want to still go with another take for what we are going to say the 50 over point?
I would like to say 390.
All right then, 390 is what DK's take 2 is, but we can't consider this in the mid-match show. We will still consider our prediction scores, but let's see what Australia gets. We will join y'all, and y'all please join us at the mid-match show. See you soon.